Good day. I'm Bishop Mike Swearingen, and I wanted to share a little neology with you today. Paul writes to the Galatians in chapter 5, and I'm reading out of the Message for a couple of reasons. Number one, it speaks with like I speak, and I think it speaks with an East Texas accent. But when he writes to the Galatians, he says, "You were running superbly. Who cut in on you, deflecting you from the true course of obedience? This detour doesn't come from the one who called you into the race in the first place." A while back I was studying Nehemiah in preparation for a class on intentional prayer. And in studying Nehemiah's prayer in chapter 1, I paid particular attention to the fact that he took full 100% ownership of his sin. That's what we have to do. Before we can repent of anything, we have to take ownership of it. And that's a hard thing for a lot of church folk to do. And, we have to say, "I'm responsible, Lord, for the messes that I have caused." And when we realize that, we're halfway home. The other half of the run is submitting that to Jesus Christ and saying, "I want you to cover my mess with your blood. And I want to be forgiven." The forgiveness is already there. We just have to claim it. One of the things that I am convinced of is God never intends for any of us to fail on the plan that He established. But what happens is we go off on a tangent somewhere, maybe following the wrong gods, the little g gods, or maybe we make ourselves God. And then we go off making our own plans, and when those plans counteract what God plans, then we've got a mess on our hands. God provides for us to be free, but we have to claim that freedom. Jesus in John 10:10 says, "I have come to bring a much better life. A better life than you have ever imagined." And how many of us are really claiming that life? We've got to claim it. It's there. It's sort of like having the winning lottery ticket. You may win, but sooner or later, you got to step up and claim that ticket. And that's the way it is with the salvation and freedom that the Lord offers us. When we disobey, we're wandering off the course that God has set for us. And when we take that ownership, we're coming back on course. It's sort of like, I've got a GPS in my car, and I can map in wherever I'm wanting to go. But then when I get off course, this lady's voice comes and tells me I need to reroute. I need to get back on course. And she'll start telling me, take a left here, take a right there. And then when I'm finally back on course, she'll tell me, "Hey, you're back where you need to be." And, I'm just imploring you to take time, look at your life, look at the messes you've made, and then submit them to Jesus Christ and repent for them, and you'll get back on course. It's been nice visiting with you. God bless you.